Welcome to my boudoir. This is my cup of coffee, and it's so very good. Excuse me.
That's why I wasn't working there. It's only 1%.
Yeah, I gotta charge it.
Paying them. Wasn't going and they were kind of ready to die. Wise waste. Hope what's going on, man? What?
Hi, Sophie. How are you tonight? I did. I did. How about you? How was your day? Awesome. I mean, I am a little bit sleepy tonight again, but other than that, I had a good day. Excuse me. So I'm just pretty much here to do the same thing again. Let's see who shows up and chat and hang out for a little bit before I call it a night. And wake up and do it all over again.
You killing yourself?
Nope.
Is somebody there?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Thank you. Would you like an energy update? I got oracle cards and tarot cards. This card says a magician is only as good as their tools. So I think I've talked about this card before. I feel like the most important tool is the mind. So hopefully you're doing well on your mental diet. Yeah, it just makes me feel better. It helps me cope. Not weird. I mean, I could be eating chocolate, but it just helps me cope. And also deciding what state I want to be in. Like I'm not one of these people that's usually like I don't do giggle, I don't do cry, but I'm telling you what, like I really have this mental state where I'm balanced but I'm telling you like I'm probably become that way because I am overly sensitive. I can be overly or at one time could be overly sensitive and then react in an overly sensitive way. But when you get on that strict mental diet, it does help. And you do like revisions and stuff of like things you might have that might be traumatic that you've been through that trigger you, stuff like that. What state do I live in? Well, when I'm in a state of fear, I could be living in that one, or when I'm in a state of happiness, where I'm actually able to continue creating and manifesting less chaotic energy. Or did you mean like what state I live in the country I'm in? Because I live in the Southeast. Where do you live? Mm. The U.S. But I live in the Southeast. I haven't always lived in the Southeast. I did live in Boston, New England for a while. That was fun. Um, I'd like to go back to California. Yep. I'm very familiar with Florida. I'm from there. Born and raised on the West Coast. And I think that's one reason I want to go to California, because I don't want to go back to the West Coast of Florida. I love it there, but it's just so hot. I mean, I know you have to worry about getting eaten in California, but I think the risk is higher in Florida. I mean, I don't remember living a day of my life in Florida where I didn't feel like, afraid because I was going to get eaten by something at any moment. Seriously. Hey, Cherry Pumpkin. That's such a cute name. Yeah, I would feel safer in Texas.
Southern.
Like I wouldn't, like if I was in Texas, I wouldn't worry too much about getting eaten all the time. But Florida, I don't know how. And I talk to a lot of people from Florida too, and they never think about that either. Aww. Yeah. Oh yeah, I believe it, Cherry. I believe it that your son. I mean, that's why I'm just so terrified of Florida. Like, and it's not just gators. I mean, back then when I was a little girl, it was like panthers and lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Yeah, the rain came the alligators. Oh God, the snakes. And then I hear that Florida has this problem with iguanas now, which I just can't believe how my home state has been ravaged by human beings who would take these innocent animals from their native homes and try to turn them into pets. Just disgusts me. Makes me angry. Because now I have a friend from New England who went to vacation in Florida, and she's like, look at the iguana, it's so cute. I'm like, please don't try to touch it, don't try to get near it. And I guess she thought that it was cute because I had a pet one. I don't know what she was thinking, but those things are so dangerous. They have razor sharp teeth. Fully grown, their tail can break your leg. They can't eat you, but they sure can bite you. And I have been bitten by one. Yeah, yellow and black rattlesnakes. Yep. I mean, I had a snake, but I've never had a rattlesnake. I just come along these crazy exotic animals that people would get as pets and abandon them, and I'd end up just rescuing them and fostering them and either keeping them till they died or till somebody took them that could take better care of them at a sanctuary. Sure, Sophie. Let's see what you need to know about Dan's current energy regarding his feelings towards you right now. Yeah, I've had an iguana, a pet iguana, but it was a rescue. It's pretty mild and laid back, very loving creature. Nothing like some of the ones that are wild. Even some of the ones that are already in captivity and used to human beings. There was just something different about the iguana that I was taking care of. So you've gotten the Magician card in regards to this person's energy towards you and their feelings. Either you're doing the work in regards to, being the magic wand in this story that you're writing for you and this person, directing their feelings, directing your feelings, really being in that state of you are the magician and you got this, like this is in your pocket. But this person also feels very enchanted and magical about you. Like they just feel like you get what you want, whether you try hard or not. I don't know. They just think you're magical. They think you're great. Oh, God. Hold on 1 second. Jesus. So I guess my friend, Ben, real estate agent, has COVID. I feel so bad for her. I've never had COVID before, so I asked her what it was like. And she said it's like the flu, but 20 times worse. My roommate Micah had it for 6 months. He was so sick, and I'm so lucky I didn't get it while caregiving for him. And nobody was vaccinated. Like they didn't even have a vaccine at the time. Hey, Denise. Oh yeah, I'm totally moving to Malibu. Yep. I'm moving to Malibu. I don't care what the circumstances are right now. I'm going. I'm going to build a treehouse city on the beach. An elven treehouse city. Hey Liz. Welcome to my boudoir. But yeah, so what we're doing tonight, Mahor, and anybody else who wants a free energy update, free live energy update, one question, one card. And that's for one sub or one like if you're already subbed. I'm also doing paid general and in-depth readings tonight that start at $6, £6, and €6. It's all up at the top of the chat or in the description. Yeah, I've been over my hometown for a long time. Don't get me wrong. I would probably, go back to Florida and definitely visit friends and family. But it doesn't mean I'm going to like it. I'll only like them, my people. Nothing worse than that feeling of your face melting off your head and onto your chest during that hot, soppy, warm, humid weather. And I can't even imagine what it might be like now that I've been gone more than a decade. I was like, peace out when I was 13 and moved to Atlanta because I was like, people only come to Florida to die. I can't be around one, and I was just a kid. I didn't realize what I was saying. Oh, I bet it was so beautiful. I find that the weather, though, the more North Florida you go, is so much more comfortable, especially in that panhandle there. Yeah, like I totally want to move back to the ocean, but not Florida if I don't have to. Hopefully this summer we'll go to England and Cyprus. So my dad can see his family. He hasn't seen his family in almost 40 years. And hopefully establish something where we can go visit them more often. Now that he's retired and recovering. Yep. Every day I wake up and I watch that video of that house on Pacific Coast Highway, that abandoned Malibu beach house, when it was still abandoned. I'll watch that because it's just, there's something about it. There's something about that house. There's something about the beach there. And it just kind of reminds me, that relaxing state that the ocean brings me to. I was born on St. Pete Beach. I was born right there in St. Anthony's Hospital. Oh God, so sticky hot. I can't stand it. I hate it. Ugh. Nothing's more beautiful though when it snows on the beach during Christmas. Now I have seen that in Clearwater with the sun shining. Let's go ahead and see. I think there's a couple of people who do want to ask questions. So just give me a moment and I'll go ahead and get the cards for you. If you have a question, just put it in the chat. Tell me if you want a tarot or you want a oracle card. It's a one free question, energy update, one card for one sub. If you're already subbed, just go ahead and like. I can see the subs and the likes. So Denise, you've reached out, texted Vincent. How would the conversation go? And then we've got Hushaba. I hope I said your name correct. I apologize if I didn't. Well, I and Nitesh end up together as a couple, and then we've got hello, son. Welcome back. Welcome back to YouTube. Did I miss anybody else? Okay, let's see what happens. Cherry, did you have a question? Are you even still here? Okay, so how would the conversation go? We're going to start with everyone keeps getting this mage card tonight. It'd be magical. Okay, it'll just be great when you get to text him and hear from Vincent. It will be magical. So start thinking about what you would say. Start thinking about what you want to talk about. Start getting into the feeling of communicating with this person and stay in that frequency. Okay, I hope that helped. Yeah, just go for it. I mean, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. So will you end up together as a couple? Hushaba? What do they need to know about ending up as a couple? Yes, you will. You'll have to make all the proposals. This person wants to offer you their cup of love. I hope that helps. Thank you for your likes and your subs. Please share if you can. So how will the conversation go if you text Vincent? Like it'll go well. That magician card says you have all you need to create the conversation that you want and where you want to go with it. Yeah, you can wait. Just don't do anything that's going to trigger you, okay? Just do what makes you feel comfortable and what feels right. What's coming in for you in love, Sun? Let's find out right now. What does Sun need to know about what's coming in for them with love? Excuse me. Seven of Cups. What do you want? What do you want to come up in love? Because Spirit says you'll reflect it with this Seven of Cups. Sometimes we have a lot of options in these Seven of Cups, and we have to pick what's more important to us in regards to our feelings and our wants and our needs and our wishes and our dreams and the things that we want that make us feel happier in life or about life in general. Okay, I hope this helps because anything's really possible. So whatever you want, you're going to get. But you have to believe in it. Like, you can't just be like, well, I want the moon to turn purple and it's going to turn purple. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Okay, energy update. Sure, Elizabeth. What's your question? You just want an energy update in general, Liz? Just one in general? Okay, so you want to get an energy update in love. Let's see what you need to know about that right now. Spirit, what does Liz need to know about that right now in regards to an energy update regarding love? It's so funny, Liz. I've been watching Westerns with my dad. And like a lot of the music that they used in those Westerns, like back in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s and the 70s, like all that music is in Kill Bill all throughout both movies. I don't know if you had a chance to watch Kill Bill yet, but abandonment, Five of Pentacles. It's like you keep wanting to, Spirit say, run away from what they keep giving you that's good. It's like you're running away to abandon the idea that maybe you won't get what you want. I don't know why Spirit's saying this. So I feel like Spirit needs you to see what the energy is behind this. So Spirit needs you to stop and think about what makes you feel amazing. Like we know that you know how the moon makes you feel amazing and the stars make you feel amazing. Especially the moon on the water, it just makes you feel so magical. You need to follow that feeling. And this abandonment thing, like you don't have to give up anything that you don't want to. Okay? So just remember that. The world is your oyster, darling. I hope that resonates. I hope that helps. Excuse me. Hey, welcome back, Orlando. Welcome back. How are you tonight? I don't know what happened to Cherry. So, Cherry, forgiven oracle card. I don't know what this means. This might mean to you, but it's got sunflowers on it and clouds. How are you doing, Orlando? dropped my cards. Yeah. Oh yeah, I love that movie, Kill Bill. I love that part where she took her other eye. That was that big, that fight in the trailer. Who's a big fan of old westerns? Oh yeah, I love Uma Thurman.
You alive?
You got something for me to eat?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Let me know if you need any more.
Thank you, Daddy. Yeah, it was such good, just such good film. Great storyline. Great, fantastic screenplay. Not trying to be rude, YouTube. Yeah, I just loved it when she told her you don't have a future. It's like, what? That whole storyline is beautiful. Yeah. I haven't watched a movie in a long time. But I have this like whole list of movies that my dad and I want to watch while he's recovering. Maybe we'll start with that tomorrow. Because he's supposed to reduce a lot of the phone time and like TV time. So I'm letting him watch some news. And, if he wants to watch a movie or a TV show for a couple hours, he can. Just trying to keep him active in other things than this. Yeah, Dust Till Dawn was a pretty good movie. Hey, Top Flight, how are you? Did you know that cats like to eat melon? They're like watermelon, honeydew melon, and cantaloupe. So yeah, Top Flight doing free live energy updates. One question for one card for one sub. If you're already sub, you can just like. I'm doing also paid and in-depth general readings. So just leave your question and let me know if you want a tarot oracle card, and then we can just go from there. I just found a house, Liz, that sold for $50K in Columbia, Tennessee. And the tax records show it sold for $50K on 3rd Street. I'm just like, fudge. Yeah, that's how I found out my real estate agent in Tennessee. She has COVID, so guess I won't be shopping with her anytime soon. Okay. She probably can't even work right now. She said she's so sick. She said it's like 20 times worse than the flu. It looked livable. I mean, I remember there's this one house I looked at up there. It was so bad. So bad, and it was like $185K. God, I hope so too. She says she's on day 1 or 2. Yeah, 50K. I'm gonna go look at the listing again. There was this one house I saw that, I mean, everything was just trashed. I can't believe that somebody actually made 200K off that house. There were quite literally holes in the ceiling, liquor bottles everywhere, literal paintings and shit on the wall. I mean, I can't believe there's not laws against trying to sell a piece of crap like that to someone for that much money. And then, of course, the house that I was going to buy, the Victorian, didn't go through because the investor lied to me about some things about the house and went in to do the deal. And the guy who, the guy who did the inspection was like, well, you can buy the house, but you'll have to spend 40K on it so it doesn't, fall and cave in. I was like, great. Well, fudge this. Top flight. What's your question again? Oh, how they feel and think about you? Okay. Let's see what Spirit needs you to know about that right now. So they think and feel the world about you. They really wish I could tell you this. There's something about you that makes them feel regenerative, renewed, and special. So they think the world of you. They think you're awesome. I hope that helps somehow. Was the house on a bigger piece of property? Well, I mean, it was on like an acre or 2. And the joists needed to be repaired because they were rotten through with termite, previous termite damage. You're welcome. I hope that helped you. But it's okay. I haven't found a house to buy yet, but there's some other things that have to happen before I can do that now. But I keep looking every day for new rentals, new homes to buy. I'm just surprised that some of those places in Tennessee, are not considered rural enough for USDA loan, and which is zero down. And then I'm surprised that, because they're just out in the middle of nowhere. There's 5 sheep and a cow kind of place. Of course, unless you go up and down 30, which is turned into Tennifornia. Nashville, Tennifornia. Yeah, true. They will buy land, demo the house, and build something new or bring in a mobile home. Really? Your whole county is USDA? Really? Oh my God. Well, I have the FDA approval loan or whatever. FDA. Oh my God, that was like the wrong thing. I mean, like the Fannie Mae. I'm tired. But there's so many like requirements. So many requirements. I mean, the house has a fart mark on it and it's not going to be good enough, for us to move in as first-time home buyers. And then there's those people who are like selling those really crappy homes for $250K in Nashville. They should be ashamed of themselves. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check out the area you live in. I'm not really sure what's next. I just know I'm gonna create it with my thoughts and make it the best I can. And there's obviously a reason I can't find a place in Tennessee so I can go be with my band. So I'm just trying to get into what I can here still in ATL. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, all the counties here that I don't want to live in are USDA. Let's see what about Tennessee? What counties? What counties? Oh, wow. Oh, thanks, Daddy. So Henderson County, that's not a lot of counties in Tennessee that are USDA rural.
Hold on, I think this one.
Well, I don't know what's next. I'm gonna try to find a home to buy. That's my goal.
Here's some chocolate.
Thanks, Daddy.
I saw how yesterday came out. Maybe the other day.
You keep giving me snacks.
Anna? What?
I was telling Liz you keep giving me snacks.
What?
You keep giving me snacks.
Who's on the other line?
Liz is here in chat that you know of.
From Florida?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Lizzie.
My dad says hi. Yeah, and I've been looking for a house to buy for a couple years. Liz says hey, Dad. So it's Liz says hey, Dad. So yeah, it's like really frustrating to try to buy a house. I mean, I thought it would be like a great experience, but I'll be real honest. Trying to go back, like trying to rent has become 10 times harder than to buy a house. When I tried to find a new apartment last year, oh my God, I lost thousands of dollars getting scammed. Hundreds of dollars traveling to look at them at the apartments. I had 300 homes on the list that I called and looked at from here to LA. Ridiculous. I don't want to go through it again. I'm just grateful I can stay here where I'm at right now. And hopefully we'll elevate very soon to a much happier medium. I feel it coming in like anytime now. I'm really excited about the unexpected expecting of it all. I will have my justice. I mean, some people, they have their homes for sale and great prices and everything, but they don't want to. They don't want to sell. They don't really want to sell. I've had several people who own several houses be like, "Oh, well, let me show you this other house that I don't have for sale, but look, I don't want your house that's not for sale. I want your house that is for sale, and to turn it into my own thing." And then like the real estate agent, some of the real estate agents I worked with are like, "Oh, can you just ask your lender for a couple thousand more? It's only like $100." Like as if I know this. Like what? Like my lender already gave me a set amount. But I'm going to be looking into USD home loans because I'm not quite sure the one I have is the one I want. Thank you. How are you doing? Am I saying your name right? Avlogs. Welcome back to the channel. So we're just doing, regular chat, hanging out, and free energy updates. I am doing in general and in-depth readings, but mostly just hanging out, helping people out. So if you have a question, you can just put it in the chat, or we can just hang out. I'll try to find that listing right now, Liz. Where's my phone? I don't know what I've done with my phone. Well, that's just bonkers. Oh, I'm sitting on it. How hilarious. I'm all right. The world's all wrong. Yeah, 308 3rd Ave, Columbia. Okay, here it is, Liz. Look at this. My mind is just blown. Did you see the article about the double-tailed comet that is visible with the naked eye? No. Send it to me in a link on my phone when you get a chance. When will I start my own business? Is your question? Okay. And Rabal is current feelings. Oh, the link is just I had told Liz that there was a house that sold for $50K in an area. I had been looking at homes or almost bought a house, but I didn't buy it because of the floor needing like $35,000 worth of work done to it. That the owner or the seller was trying to keep hush hush, I guess.
It was not 50, it was 170.
Yeah, the house was 170, but it needed $35,000 worth of work,
Right.
so we didn't buy it. Plus, I didn't want to live four doors down from a child rapist.
You
So
lost $400.
yeah, I lost about no, well, no, I guess because we got the title deposit back. So yeah, we lost about $450 on a inspection.
Maybe it was a scam, to get our money.
Nah, they actually condemned the house.
She must look at this, you're not in.
They actually condemned the house. I'm not sure why, but they condemned it. Never did anything with it. It hasn't sold. It hasn't rented. Yeah. There's one that's there close to TMR that was about 100K, but it needs to be connected to the sewer, and I was told that would probably cost a couple grand, a couple $100,000.
Lisa again?
Mm-hmm.
You show her house down there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't see any inside pics either. So we'll probably see this house flipped in a couple months. Oh my god, it's so cute. I can't stand it. Ugh. It's adorable. So cute. Or it's not real. Like it's like they did like a quick deed on it and turned it around to make it look like it was only worth that, to save whoever's living there with their taxes or some shit like that. Some people will do that. So they don't look rich, they look poor. Or poorer than they really are, so they don't have to like pay as much taxes.
I'm going to show up to that tonight.
Dude, I like any roof over my head that's safe. No complaints. Well, I would much rather have a detached house because I am telling you what, I am just so sick of having neighbors. Like, I'm not talking neighbors that live in the house next to you. I'm talking people who live in the same house as you. Sorry about that, guys. Hey LA, how are you tonight? So we're doing free live energy updates. One question, one card for one sub. And like, if you're already sub, just like. Plus paid, general, and in-depth readings. So just leave your question in the chat and let me know if you want tarot oracle cards, and we'll just go from there. Avlogs. What was your question? Oh, that's right. When will you start your own business? I'm so sorry. We got into the conversation about the house and everything and flats and stuff. So I feel more drawn to use the oracle cards because spirit doesn't really do times with me. They'll do seasons. They'll do like advice. They'll tell you things about what you need to know when you might start a new cycle. So let's see what spirit needs you to know about that right now. About starting your own business. You know, I think that whatever you put your mind to, you will be successful with, but you have to do the work. Like, I started my tarot card business like about a year ago. I got real serious about it. The year before that, I was just doing it part-time to try to keep food on the table. But I knew it was the right time to go forward with like building a website and trying to create a client list and stuff, because I wasn't really sure I wanted to continue with doing like death doula work. I wasn't sure if I'd ever get back into acting or music. But then I just got real into my tarot cards because it made me happy. Just, you know, I mean, it's not like I'm playing my music, which makes me the happiest. It's not like I'm doing any acting or anything, which makes me the happiest. But I am working towards getting back to the things that I enjoy the most. But I love tarot and doing tarot just as much as those other activities. Okay, so here's what Spirit needs you to know about starting your own business and when you will start your own business. So expand time. I feel like what Spirit needs you to know about starting your own business is that when you feel the time is right, you're going to make this happen. Only you can really decide. You know, so right now, you know, think about what you want. Expand the time of your business from now because you're planting the seeds of what you want. And start really getting into how, why, when, what, where, and you've got to do to make it happen. You know, start it right now in this chat. Anytime that you're ready to, you know, Spirit will be there to make movement for you happen. Who's next? LA, the journalist going to take my recommendation and look into the story I told her about. Let's see what you need to know about that right now, LA. What does LA need to know about that journalist right now, Spirit? The enemy of intuition is self-doubt.
Incoming call.
Excuse me, I have a paid reading and I'm going to have to take that. So let that resonate. Really think about it. Hey, Kathy, how are you tonight? How can I help you?
Yeah, can you give me some clarity on my relationship with Jackie?
You want to know about some clarity with your love relationship with Jackie? Sure, I can do that for you.
If it's completely over, and I know she's been upset with me.
Yeah, let me just give me one moment so I can turn off this air purifier so I can hear you a little better.
Okay.
Okay, so you need to know what's going on with you and Jackie and the energy around that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what Spirit needs you to know right now, Kathy, about the energy around you and Jackie. Jackie's your partner, your friend. I feel like what Spirit needs you to know right now in this Two of Cups and the Chariot, there's some kind of movement going on. What are you telling yourself about your partnership? I know that you're motivated to get things back on track right now in this Three of Wands, but it's time for recovery in this Four of Swords. You really need to do some relaxing and think about what you want right now to protect your ecosystem. You've got this oracle card. It's called, it's about protecting your ecosystem, your body, your soul, feeding it the spiritual food that you need right now to recover from whatever it is you're recovering from, and yet stay motivated in, reaching out and really making movement with what you want with this partnership. That's the energy around it. They're feeling the same thing for you. They want justice. They want to give you justice. They just might not know how to do it in this Nine of Swords, which is about anxiety and confusion. Now, you guys are not stuck. The Three of Cups shows me here that you guys are very dedicated in your hearts and minds and spirit to each other regarding friends. You guys have been through a lot.
But she's not talking.
Circumstances don't matter. It doesn't matter if she's not talking to you. You can change this. But
I've been trying.
Well, you're going to have to try something that's the same but different. So tell me real quick, what have you been trying? Are you feeding yourself? You reached out?
Yeah, I reached out to her, sent her messages, and she's not responding. But she's going behind my back, talking to my friends, telling them, "Oh, the relationship is over." Kathy was on her TikTok live, and she said some things, and I didn't, and I don't want to talk to her. And so I'm like,
I'm so sorry that happened to you.
So.
Well, first of all, let me just say something to you about self-doubt. I think right now your biggest enemy is your self-doubt. I need you to try to remember your magic. I need you to try to remember why you're here. And I need you to remember your power right now, because this High Priestess tells me that you have a sharp intuition and you need to be following that inner compass, but it's as if you're not able to, because you're stuck because of this person as well in this 8 and 9 of Swords. It's like you're stuck because they don't communicate. You're stuck because you can't get what you want. But you can get what you want if you go within and you start changing those feelings about how you feel about things. And then you might realize that you don't even care anymore and you're ready to move on and find new love, because this partnership card next to this Knight of Cups really shows me that there's some kind of new proposal for a partnership coming in, whether it's with Jackie or it's somebody else. And you're going to grow from this. You also have an oracle card that says the healing is the wound, the gift is the wound. So, and what loves you back. So think about the things that you love. Everything that you choose to do right now, do it with love for yourself first, and give it to yourself, the things that you want. You want Jackie to call you? Give it to yourself first and do a revision in your head about it. You've got this Three of Wands here, which is about, knowing what you want. And you may have what you want, but you want it in a certain way to come towards you. But you have to change the way you think and feel about Jackie if you really want that, because the more resistance you have against Jackie, the less you're going to get what you want.
I don't have anything against her.
I'm not talking about against. I said resistance. Do you know what I mean by resistance?
Oh, I didn't get that.
Yeah, like resistance is like, I'm going to text her one more time, but I know she won't text me back. I'm going to try to reach out one more time, but I just know, and then you start planning that in your head. And then what happens is you start to believe it, and then it stays that way because you've built up a resistance to it. That's why it's easier to create new love with new people. I'm sorry, what?
I wasn't thinking like that because I know she's reading my messages. She just like to say ego and stubborn.
Yeah, it's her ego is so inflated that it's poking a hole in your balloon. Do you see what I mean? Like, it's not your fault either.
Why are you doing this to me?
Yeah,
but come on.
Well, it seems like she's at a crossroad in her life with this Two of Swords. And she's also in limbo with this Hanged Man. And it's causing her to lose a lot, which is not your fault either. It's like she has no loyalty in this Knight of Pentacles, not even for herself. But see, if if you have resistance against it, like she's going to reflect that resistance in the Six of Cups. Like you're going to sit there, like I said, and you're going to go frosty on yourself. So everyone, even this person you want to contact you, will stay frosty as well. How is Kathy feeling about herself here in her mind, in her thoughts, in her spirit, in her spiritual realm? Where are you? Because you sound pretty down and you sound pretty lost. I wish I could give you a hug.
Yeah, I am. I'm just down a little bit.
It will pass. It will pass, but you've got to be ready for that. Do I see what, sweetheart?
Trying to return, like come back and try to talk. Or
well, you love her, so of course she will, because what loves you back. But you've got to love yourself first and give it to yourself. Even if you have to go in your head and do revision, like, oh, what? She didn't text me back, or she didn't call me back, or she didn't communicate back. And then just throw that out the window, whatever you're seeing in your 3D reality, and you might have to get delusional and revision it in your head and go through a scene in your head and your feelings and really feel it and believe it before you can even, sometimes we what?
I never knew. I didn't know that things were over. One of my friends called me and said, "Hey, are you okay?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" "Yes, I'm fine." "You and Jackie okay?" I said, "Yeah, why?" Well, she called me, and next thing I know, she's at my door with all your personal belongings.
Oh my God!
I'm like, "What? Why she's doing that?" So I'm like,
I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Right now.
Yeah, so it's like your partner, your partner. It is so narcissistic, and I'm not trying to be mean or rude. So narcissistic, they can't even break up with you face to face after all the months and days and weeks of your time as a friend.
Why is he doing that?
Oh my gosh, it's like I'm trying to understand it with this King of Cups myself. Let's see if we can find out what's. See, they do want to give you your justice. It's like they don't even understand why they're doing it. There's a Queen of Swords here, and you're just gonna. I feel like Spirit's telling you in this Queen of Swords that you have to rethink what you want. You have to put what you want first, Kathy. You need to be resilient like this Queen of Swords. You need to get back on your mental diet. If you don't know what a mental diet is, just let me tell you what it is. Okay, but it's when negative Nancy shows up. This is what my mentor says. And you just slam the door in her face. Your negative Nancy is that voice in your head or in your visions or your thoughts that say, you can't do this. You're not worthy. They don't care about you.
All the things, thoughts.
But see, you might be having them subconsciously too. See, we have 64,000 thoughts a day. Okay. And sometimes we don't subconsciously. See, we don't just have our conscious, honey. We've got our subconscious to think about. When I'm talking about subconscious, I don't know if you drive or not, but when you get on a bike to ride it, or you go roller skating, or you swim, that's
it's programmed, like your
exactly. So you might. Do you know what's even going on in that what have you been programming there? What's going on there? Right. Do you know?
Right, and exactly. So I'm like, I don't know why she's like going to the extreme. Start going to my friends, telling them it's over, but you're not telling me to my face. You're not talking to me.
That just might be how you might just have to go find this person and ask them why face to face, or you might have to.
I did that. That's what I did. I went out there. Okay. Went to her home, and she deliberately tried not to see me. So I don't know.
Weird. You can change it though. 3 of Swords. There's a lot of heartbreak here. But you can get through with kindness in this Queen of Pentacles. Kindness matters. Kindness works. Loving choices work. Maybe just take a break from even trying to give them your energy. And get back into your Empress energy. Get back into that energy where you're nurturing yourself and you're giving yourself what you want that you expect from others first. I feel like you need a reset with this Oracle card. This Reset Oracle card is all about just resetting yourself for a better version. Yeah, because if you're showing up to yourself a better version, everyone will show up that way as well. And you can trust Spirit to have your back with that. That's the most beautiful thing, is that you choose the outcome. I don't. The cards don't. You choose it, and then spirit gives it to you. But you have to have faith. You can't waver. And even if you have a meltdown, you're not going to mess anything up if you cry or get down, or that's okay. It's normal.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Think about what you want, and then if you can get in touch with this person, tell them what you want and ask them how they want to operate around that. That way you can know if you want to bow out gracefully or continue down a harmonious road with this person. Okay? And you might realize after you go through this reset, you don't even care.
Right.
Okay? Because it's all about you, honey. You just remember that. Put yourself first.
Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. I'm here for you. Keep me updated.
All right.
Poor girl.
She's a girl. She's got a gay girlfriend.
Yeah, she has a girlfriend, and she's upset about their friendship, and they didn't even talk.
Be they lovers?
I don't know. She didn't say if they were that deep or not, but they might just be like friends, like Melanie and Nikki and I are. She didn't really tell me if it was that kind of partnership or not. I assumed it was through the cards, but at the same time, I can tell you, I said that those same things about my friends who are girls who I was not in a deep relationship with, only just in a deep relationship as friends, or even guys who I'm just in a close friendship with. But, not everything is sexual either, so they could just be friends, So I think there might be some people still in the live. So I'm sorry if anybody's still here, but paid readings take precedence over free cards. And we are doing free energy updates tonight and paid general and in-depth readings. So you get a free live energy update, 1 question, 1 card for 1 sub. If you've already subbed, you can always to get a free energy update. Yeah. All the information's in description below. All readings are for entertainment purposes only. No health, legal, financial, pregnancy, interview, exam, past questions. Okay, and what's her next step towards you? Let's see what you need to know about that right now. Yeah, I'm still doing free row if you're there. Have I ever dealt with toxic relationship in my life? Yeah. So, Aniket, yes. They're manifesting you in this Queen of Swords, using their mental energy and their swift mental diet to draw you in. Aniket, I'm doing yours. That's 2 questions, but yes is your answer to both. Oh, cool. Thank you for sending that. I really appreciate it. Yay. Well, I'm sorry you don't have any contact. Sometimes that's better because you don't have as much resistance. So circumstances don't matter. You could be a pink elephant in love with a duck, and you guys would still be okay and reach out to each other and have these feelings. Where none of us are really separate. I hope that helps somehow, Aniket. Stop calling me man, people. You trying to age me? Thank you, though. I really appreciate your time and effort to come by in the chat and check it out. keep me posted and updated if you want to know how to achieve what you're trying to achieve. I help people manifest what they want through spirit and tarot cards. Do I believe in karma? I believe in revenge. Okay. I believe that revenge is a dish best served cold. I'm kidding. I don't know. I'm not sure I believe in karma until my ex contacted me and said that, after he left years ago, which I haven't really been in a serious relationship since then. I've been at, like almost completely celibate and sober and single, just focusing on my family and my music and my art, and trying to get over that relationship because I was, really happy in that relationship. But he left because he said I had nothing to offer a man. I had nothing to offer anybody because I didn't want to go and get a job at Waffle House. Like, just because your boyfriend's a line cook at Waffle House doesn't mean that you need to be a waitress there either. I had other options and dreams and opportunities that were more important to me. And now he says that all these years later, it's been nothing but cheating and lying, and he's never good enough for anyone. Well, isn't that karma? Like, is it karma, or is it just that he created that because he, met one girl after me that treated him like that, and then he believed that it would be like with the next girl and the next girl and the next girl and the next guy and the next girl, because you can have 10 different people. This is my opinion. You have 10 different people, 10 uniquely individual people, and they'll do the same shit to you every single time in every single relationship you've been in or scenario. Not because they're alike, but because you create it, because that's the resistance you've created for yourself. That's the subconscious belief that you might not be aware of. That's, once I got a hold of, my whole mental diet thing going on in my head, I was really able to think for myself again and decide where I needed to be and what I needed to be doing. And I feel like karma is just only something that exists if you want it to. Revenge is something that only exists if you really want it to. Life doesn't have to be that difficult. Someone does something bad to you, whatever. Okay, return to sender. I mean, I don't need to think too hard about it. Is that karma? I don't know. Is that revenge? I don't know. But just don't be trying to, punch my mama on her deathbed, because the things I could do with my mind to you is karma, probably. And happy birthday. I'm so glad it's your birthday. Will you hear from your ex-girlfriend? I don't think so. A lot of girls are just not that nice. Would I go out of my way to say happy birthday to my ex-boyfriend? I wouldn't talk to him if he was the last guy on earth. Okay? And what he did wasn't that bad. Okay, well, what he did was pretty bad, but I'm over it. And there could be worse things, Could be worse things for, getting overlooked and getting dumped for, a meth smoking hooker. I mean, it could have been worse. Who was married to the next door neighbor. It could have been worse. I mean, we could have had a whole child and everything, and, instead we just jumped the broom. So, I mean, and jumped the broom when he left. And hey, Pooja, how are you? Hi, so yeah, we're doing free live energy update. One question, one card for one sub. If you've already subbed, you can like, but you'll always get something back in return for what you offer to the channel. We're also doing general paid live readings and in-depth readings. So choose your poison. If you want to leave your question in the comments below so I can see them, let me know if you want a tarot or oracle card.
Friendship or not, I can't let a gunslinger stay here. Mike just have to put up with it. My father's dead now, Scotty. I need to claim the rights. No deal, Clinton. Now, what are your horses and get out? I don't want any trouble here. You gotta get it, whether you want it or not. Judge Spangler will be raiding Shelby before the day's over. Spangler.
I don't have a moderator tonight. I don't think she's here anymore, so I'm just going to put this stuff in. Hope it will direct you guys to what you need to know. I do personal readings to help manifest your goals or desires into your life.
They ride their horses into the ground, they could be here by sundown. Most likely tonight. Depends on how long it takes them to find the two dead ones. Something I don't understand. Knowing how you feel about this town, you still can't get a warning. Finding out how the town still feels about me, I just save myself the ride. Who will let them? Now I have those kids to worry about. If the view's ever gone out, I could get. She's asking me to stay now, Scott. I didn't hear you making any offer.
Oh, yeah. I still have your card, LA. I thought that you got it. So the enemy of intuition is self-doubt. Stop doubting yourself. What are you telling yourself, dude? It's going to be fine. Everything's going to be okay. Just might have to do the same but something different. Does that make sense? I hope that helps somehow. Keep me updated. Sorry about the interruption. Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm okay. Yeah.
You took a long time, Sheriff. When are you getting Cooper out of here?
Like, I've really worked and done the work on myself so that, you know, no posers, no jobbers, no front and no fear, dude. Hey, there you are. Okay, I'll teach you how to be a moderator. So I don't know if you're on your phone or you're on your computer, but like some of that stuff that you see in the chat, I'm not sure if it will let you copy and paste, but like I could send it to you in a text message or whatever, and then maybe you can transfer it to share it, the info. So what you would do is you would just share that if I'm like on a call or something or can't respond and people are asking, or you know, you would stop people from saying silly things or boot somebody who might be like, hey Liz, show me your boobs, unless you like that. I had that last week and I was like, it might be Tits Out Tuesday, but it's not my Tits Out Tuesday. God, I've had this PayPal account for so long. And I need to fix it. I kind of just feel so scammed by them. Like, they made me an offer I couldn't refuse, and then I was doing really well paying. And I was almost finished paying the card off, and then they magically decided to cancel my card and then started adding insane interest to it throughout the year, to the point where I can't fucking pay it off. And if I don't get something done soon here, like, it's going to be a huge debt. But they turn around and will keep trying to push their credit on me through, oh, let us give you this huge loan for your business, or you've been approved for blah, blah, blah. Like, why are you closing my account that I haven't been late on once, that I pay twice or three times as much, and everything that, you know, was agreed to pay off before interest rates started was being paid off? They could not give me a reason for why they canceled my card. So I don't know if I need to get a personal injury lawyer or what, but I did buy some kind of security for it, so that if someone gets sick or, you know, something happens drastic, they will cancel it. Like, they'll cancel the debt up to $10,000. So I'm working on that now, and hopefully it will help. Oh, I'm timeless. I'm ageless. I'm ancient Greek.
Why didn't you think of that 2 years ago? Now, listen to me. Let me sound it.
Sure, I can be 35 today.
Scotty and I are being married.
It's funny. I always kind of thought the difference between Scotty's job and mine was the badge. I was wrong.
Don't people know you can be 25 and buy a house too? Did everybody get kicked out of the chat?
I'm glad it's got
Growth.
it deserves.
And just knowing that you are the star. And growing from that. Welcome back. I can't believe I've been online for almost 2 hours again.
What's up, people coming in?
It's kind of slowed down. I feel bad. Somebody named Ro P subscribed, but I guess I'm just going to pull an energy card for them. Maybe they'll come back.
Who's that?
Somebody subscribed, but I didn't do their question because I didn't know they were there, or subscribed because I was in a paid reading.
Well, if you do now, she will get how she gonna see it.
Yeah, you're right. So maybe she'll come back,
Watch my
or he will come back. I hate how YouTube doesn't like give me all my subscribers' names when it happens. I'll have to complain. I don't know. I don't think there's a complain box for YouTube.
You should come back, talk to you ready and say,
That's okay. I'll just wait for them to come back. I need to get a drink. I'll be right back.
I'll be right.
Get our guns. We're going for them now in broad daylight? 2 years I waited. 2 years. Get our guns. I promise you. There'll be a grave for Clint Cooper, too. execution.
Can you see that thing? Or is it my car's covered?
I can see it. It's not covered. Why? Is it irritating you?
A little bit. It's not a bad. Let me just look at it.
Okay. Oh no, I'm not going. I'm not going. I forgot to get my drink.
Why are you telling me cover the story of your life?
Why do you ask such ridiculous questions?
Why you telling the story?
No, no. We're not going to get into that.
Yeah, but don't tell them.
Yeah, how about I not tell you guys anything about myself, and then that way you guys will never know anything about me. Real smart idea. Hey, what are you doing today? I don't know because I don't do anything. I don't talk about myself. Oh, well, they're sleeping right now. This is Ruby, and she'll do anything for a belly rub. Right, Dad? Ruby will do anything for a belly rub.
Yeah, me too.
Ruby gets like 3K views on her shorts. That's how cute she is. Well, I'm over here thinking about how some girl made 50K a day on selling her farts. Hey, CC, welcome back. Yeah, sure, CC. Just leave your question below. We're just doing the same thing we always do here. We're just chatting, and you can get one free card for one question for a subscription. If you're already subscribed, please like and share.
The answers they have you draw first. That's so Mike can tell a sheriff who killed you legal. Are you ready to take your chances?
There might be a short somewhere on my channel of Ruby.
We can move on.
But her videos don't really go anywhere on my channel. YouTube's AI just gets confused when I put a dog on my page. It's real dumb.
Sorry. Can't oblige you.
Do I see Ken expressing his feelings towards you soon? You want a tarot card or an oracle card?
That's the only kind of trouble I can afford, boys.
You know, I've done like 5 questions. People aren't subscribing. Or YouTube is not telling me that they're subscribing. Like, here, build a channel, but we'll make sure that all your notifications don't go out to people who do subscribe to you. And when someone does leave a comment or subscribes, we will not notify you at all because you are not important or relevant. But go ahead, build a channel up. Let us monetize you twice and play ads on your videos that you can't benefit from. Because we're YouTube and we're great. All right, you want a tarot card? Okay. I know I'm complaining about YouTube, but hey. Okay, here's what you need to know, CC. So you've got a king, and you've got a Knight of Cups. So Ken really does want to make some kind of proposal to you. Ken really does want to take you out, have a good time, and show you how deep his cup of love is. I hope that helps somehow. Despite circumstances, that's just how it is, whether you like it or not. I think my lighting man just woke up. So, just 2 more cards, CC. This is not a dream. And death is the healing. So, maybe you need to think about putting your past in your past and realizing that your reality is really, really yours to take hold of right now. I hope that helps somehow. Keep me updated. Okay, Elizabeth. No suggestion. Yeah, I don't think that they. I mean, I don't think that there's a lot of anything fun like suggestion boxes or polls or anything like that in a chat. They do have that on the community tab, though. Yeah, it's totally going to be time to go to bed soon. I've been on for almost 2 hours. And I waited like 30 minutes for them to come back. They never came back. Come back, Kirby. Oh, yes. Yes, I am a fashionista personality underneath it all. I just hide like I'm Mystique. Yeah, I'm the woman of 1,000 faces. No, I never read the book of The Power of the Subconscious Mind. I haven't yet. Should I? Have you ever read that book, The Urantia? Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Sorry, I was just checking an important email and cringing at it because I need to reply to it. Oh wow, you call Jack the man of many faces? That's funny. That's so strange. It totally resonates. Okay, love. Yeah, I'm gonna get offline here too in a minute because it's kind of slowed down and it's late here and I'm hungry and need to eat something. Okay. Good night, Liz. Be safe.
That's what he has in mind for sure. What do we do? We'll never be able to get our ranch hands back in the drive. Oh, this is far away. What are we taking Luke's word for? He and Spangler rode together. This could be some kind of a trick. Are you out of your head? Am I? You got some kind of a guarantee that Cooper here won't be a paint killer behind our back? Well, Spangler hits us from the front. I said I'd stay here and help fight Spangler. I wanted to kill you, Morrison. You'd be dead already. Back off, Morrison. We're wasting a lot of time we haven't got. Our Spangler might be 20 miles from this town right now. How do we vote? Mitchell? Well, Scotty, you're the law. I think you should say it's your decision. Healy? We need help, that's all I know. You know how I vote. All right, there's 4 against you, Morrison. Frank, you know Spangler best. You got any ideas? Town's fairly well protected from both sides by the hills. I know we've built a barricade at each end of the street. Healy? You spread the word without getting the women hysterical. Mitchell? Yeah. Before the road, we're putting the building short up in the church. Make sure there's water and food and plenty of blankets. Morrison, you got expert guns in your place. Bring them in. All right, Sheriff, it's your party. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to remember not to turn my back on Cooper. What do I do? Get all the extra men to drag out everything you can use for the barricade. Right. Got it. What about the money? You going to leave it in the bank? Why? Seems to me that'd be the first place Spangler would look. You're right. I'll see that it's moved. Good.
No, I just thought I would just go and look at the houses that are like for rent or for sale on Zillow. I've noticed that some of the price ranges have gone down. No, I was talking to someone who asked a question, but no, not at all. Am I vegan? I spent a very long time being vegan, yes. Mostly vegetarian my whole life. Yep, I'm going to stay on for a few more minutes, see if anyone else comes by. But I think I'm going to log out pretty soon. Because I've been on for like an hour, 45 minutes. There hasn't really been anybody who came by for a reading since CC. And it's getting late here. So where are you, Avlogs? Oh, you from, Calcutta? Yeah, how far is Calcutta from Cyprus? Let's see. It's about 3,000 miles. Hold on. Maybe I should reword that. Yeah, you're pretty far from Cyprus. You have to go through Pakistan, Iran, Iraq, and Syria just to get there. Holy crap. How scary.
How far she is? Who's that?
Yeah, I totally want to come there someday. Buy a sitar.
Hmm?
Just talking to this person about India.
He's from India?
I guess so.
And?
From Calcutta.
She wants to go to Cyprus?
I don't know. Have you ever been outside of India? Yeah, of course. I'm not saying that India is a scary place. I'm just saying like I wouldn't want to get lost in like Pakistan or Syria or Iraq as a Greek Cypriot. Hell no. And on top of that, a Greek Cypriot American, like yes, you do. Yes, you do. And I'm very familiar with it.
Turn around, Ryan. Defend yourself. Turn around, Ryan. Turn around, Ryan.
I've been trying to study the art from over there in the Pacific. Especially the tribal artwork because I own some of it and have like for the last 25 years. And I started my collection when I was a kid. And I really wanted to make sure over the last decade that I could find like more of these pieces. But from what the art dealer tells me, doesn't add up with like the things that I find online about the artwork I have. So I'm trying to think about like looking at the way the natives over there look and what the tribes look like and compare it to some of the artwork I have. And I don't know if the tribe is just extinct now, so there's really no information on it. Because when I bought the one piece I have, it was like the art dealer was like, well, this is, carved by a mostly extinct tribe from a mostly extinct tree. I mean, so I start to look up everything about the natives there, India, and then in the South Pacific, other places that are around there, like Australia and all that South Pacific area close to India. And I found some of the most interesting artwork from over there. I mean, like even the instruments, like I found a sitar once and it was a dragon, like literally a dragon, a gold dragon. God, I would have done anything for that sitar. And it was like $15,000 and it was covered in gold, like real gold. It wasn't just like gold paint. I didn't see it over there. Of course, I haven't been to India yet, but I saw it in a music store in Boston. Yeah, I know a lot of the tribes are converting and being forced to kind of, turn into modern culture. Well, I'm gonna go because I'm gonna make something for my dad and I to eat, and I've got to still go to work, and then hopefully I'll go to bed at some point in time. But thanks so much for chatting and hanging out. Hope it wasn't too annoying. Hopefully YouTube won't cancel me today.
Well,
I'm kidding, Daddy. They're not going to cancel me. YouTube loves me. Yeah, it is amazing that there are still some tribes that are really in their own world. I'm thinking the piece of artwork I have, I don't think I can pronounce the name of the tribe. Let me see where they come from. Ottoman Islands, isolated tribes. One of the most dangerous tribes ever was the Aztecs. I mean, that's a huge history there, and that's not even from that area over there. I mean, that's from over here. There's the Sentinelese. I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly. But I'll have to take a picture of this piece of artwork and share it sometime. Maybe we can talk about it. I don't know. You might look familiar to you. It might not look familiar to you. Yeah, they are in a separate place from you. Yeah. But you never know. Maybe you've seen the artwork before and it'll look familiar to you. Because it's imported and exported throughout the whole world. And it just comes out of the jungle. That's how the tribes make a lot of their money. To keep what they have going is that artwork. And I would pick up a piece, not just to like help the dealers, but because the dealers go through a lot to get those pieces, or else they did at one time. Oh, that's really cool. So one person tried to explain to me that the artwork I have kind of represents some goddess or something like that called Makalili, the goddess of revenge, but I don't really see how when she's more of this piece of artwork is more of like it's almost like a somebody who was an artist or the tribe when they were doing their art was trying to like replicate maybe their creator or Mother Earth or the mother goddess. Yeah, I figure if I just look at the list of tribes and what they look like and go accordingly to what they look like, maybe I would actually find the tribe that made some of the artwork that I've got. But I haven't really seen anybody that looks like this artwork. And it's all individually unique depending on what tribe it is. So hopefully someday, though. I'm probably going to be donating some of that work to the Smithsonian here in America because, I mean, if it's really made out of and made by who and what it says it. I mean, I think that the Smithsonian should have it definitely, so that they can keep it and preserve it as a piece of history. It's like right here in my country that I live in. Yeah, but.
What do you want me to do? I don't make the law.
And I've studied your music. I mean, I've studied the music in India and the instruments and the language and the food and all that. Okay, then. Well, I hope to come visit someday. And I'm going to go ahead and end the chat because I'm going to go make some food and I got to go to work. Yeah, so next time we're in chat, share some of that music if it's here on YouTube so that other people can listen to it. Share art, music, you know, what you like about that stuff. Well, thank you so much for coming by.
I'll need it.
I'll be back tomorrow at some point. I don't know when.
See you later, boy.
But whenever Spirit calls me to do it and be here to do readings. And I will see you again soon. Thanks so much, everybody who stopped by. And if I didn't give you a free energy update and you subscribed, I will tomorrow.